Gideon had the best hiding spot. It was so good, he did not even bother hiding in his hiding spot. He was working, unbothered. Playing hide and seek as a kid was always an anxiety-ridden game. The entire time you are hiding, you are looking over your shoulder, afraid to get caught. But there is always that one person who has the best hiding spot, and you cannot believe that you didn't think of that spot first. We were playing hide and seek with the kids one day, and my daughter Drew found the ultimate hiding spot. She hid in the laundry closet in a tight space above the dryer. It was such a good spot, we gave up looking for her, and she fell asleep. She was tucked away so well she got comfortable enough to sleep, which made it impossible to find her. I imagine that's how comfortable Gideon felt. Gideon was not looking over his shoulder at all. He was certain that he would not be found. He did not anticipate anyone finding him. So imagine his surprise when he saw the angel of God. God had an assignment for Gideon. He told him that he needed to save his people from the Midianites. Gideon is trying to convince the angel of God that he is not the right man for the job. Have you ever tried to convince God of something? Have you ever tried to change the all-knowing God's mind? How did that go for you? It did not work out so well for Gideon either. He was not going to win that argument. And in hindsight, I assume he's glad that he did not. Let me tell you why I think Gideon would not take on his purpose without a fight. Gideon was described as being the least of his family. Not only that, but his family was described as the least of the land. His clan was the weakest, and he was the weakest of the clan. Gideon's resistance is understandable. He is the least likely to fight this battle. So why is God taking him out of his ultimate hiding spot to do a job that clearly he is not built for? God assures Gideon that he is with him. Gideon's response is doubtful. If you are with me, then why is this happening? Again, Gideon's extremely relatable. We also ask God, where are you? How are you present while bad things are happening? Why aren't you doing something? And God patiently allows us to vent. Then he gives us the same response he gave Gideon. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm sending you. I love this quote. Be the change you wish to see in the world. You know, we complain and shake our fists at God about doing something, while God is looking back at us and saying, I am doing something. I'm sending you. If he is sending you, God, he will give you what you need along the way. You are not unqualified. You are not inadequate. You are not too weak. You are enough. Gideon's response is so honest. No, when I said do something, I meant you do it or send someone else. I'm the weakest and least likely. And God reminded Gideon that he's with him. When God calls us, he does not call us to do it alone. We do not rely on our own strength or what we can do. We rely on the truth that we can do all things with God's strength that is within us. I am guilty of having Gideon's attitude. There have been several occasions when I would say someone should do something about fill in the blank. The truth is that someone has to be me. If I want things to change, I have to be a change agent. It is unrealistic and quite honestly silly to wait around for someone else to do something. We are at a pivotal time in our society. We cannot afford to be passive. We must be bold about God's business. God may bring certain things to our attention so that we will be motivated to take action. An insurance company nailed it in one of their commercials. Relieve the burden of caring by doing. It does not matter what people think of you. If they think you are too good or too bad, if they think you are too insignificant, it does not matter what the world's standards for your life are. No one's expectations of you are more relevant than what God's word says about you. When you are walking in your purpose, there will be times when you want to retreat and hide like Gideon, run like Jonah, and make excuses like Moses. That just means you're in good company. Decide to take courage. Do not conform. Do not forget that our talents, gifts, and assignments are given to us by God to honor him and benefit someone else. So who is waiting on you to answer God's call? How many people will be affected by your faith once you decide to walk in your purpose? How many people are affected by your decision not to walk in your purpose? That's it.